Turn. До свидания. And I just dropped a grenade, and everyone fucking died. Everyone. Me, these other bitches, everyone, they all died. and that's why I feel like role playing like increases.
It's fun. It's fun.
There you go, Chris. Now introduce your topic.
My topic is role playing. What? Which is
basically
just
my point there was
amazing.
That
Oh my god.
Like, it increases the fun you're having.
In most games, yeah. And well, it depends on. But in games like DayZ or survival games, yeah, I'd say it definitely increases the fun level.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because those are the type of games where if you video gameize them too much, they're just worse versions of other games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like why am I just shooting people in DayZ when I can shoot people in like Battlefield or Call of Duty?
Call of Duty.
DayZ is here for role playing, so you got to role play in it.
Exactly. That's what I feel like. Like it's just like I'm trying to think of what's a good example
of role playing in
you know what? What about like, do you remember when we were playing Ark and like us role playing brought so much to like the server that everyone loved us, but like and we got so big because everyone wanted to play with us. Cause, like we were like awesome, like everyone knew us as the Russians. We were being really cool. We had like this honor code, but then we got too big. Not everyone wanted to role play, but they wanted to be there for us role playing, and then it like ruined everything, and we eventually just stopped. But like so like that's another thing I feel like. So for role playing to be good, does everyone have to take part in it?
I don't think so.
I think it depends on the game.
It has to be a majority of people that are into it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I mean, you can force fun on some people. You can't force fun on, especially when you're like with someone who doesn't want to take part. It gets harder.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if it's that's what I'm okay. So, say you're like a team, whatever the game, right? You're a team, and then you like that whole team. I feel like needs to be role playing though.
Yeah,
because
I agree.
We've had times in DayZ or Ark or any game where we've, like you said, forced fun on people, right?
Yeah.
Like we've gone in, like the one dude, he like tried to run away, but we knocked him on the ground, and then we woke him up, and we like talked to him and forced him to enjoy what he was doing with us forcefully before sending him on our way because he didn't want to get killed. We weren't gonna kill him, but he didn't know that. He didn't want to die, so he was forced to like act with us, and then he left and he went on his way.
Yep.
So yeah.
It's great.
It is.
I remember when we started playing. I think it was maybe the first or second day when we started playing Reign of Kings.
Oh yeah.
That game is fun.
I feel like I missed out by not playing it. Like I missed out a lot.
It was fun for a couple. There was a good couple days where it was really good.
It was like 80 hours of fun, which I think is worth it.
Yeah.
I feel like we should go back actually one day go on the new map, right?
But I remember it was like the first or so day we had built our house was like a little shit shack, and here nearby across the swamp is one of the admin's house, and it's like this gigantic, expansive castle.
I remember this.
And, we role played over to him. And
don't forget the drums. The drums were the best part.
Yeah. And in that game, there's horns and there's instruments in that. And so as we're marching over, I'm banging war drums, boom, 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 with behind Norman here, and he's I think this is at the time he's dragging a sleeping guy's body with a rope, and we get to the guy's gate, and he comes out and looks at us. And I blow the horn and like introducing so and so.
Goddamn.
Captain Communist. Yeah.
Captain Communist of the new Communist Republic or whatever we were, and then like we bring this guy, this player who's like logged off, sleeping, and we're like, we bring you an offering to show gratitude or something, and like the admin he's like, and he role plays as like an Asian guy, and he walks up to this sleeping player, and we didn't know you could do this yet.
Yeah, he
walks up and he's like, oh, he's a slave. And then he just looks at him. Out of nowhere, he pulls a giant two-handed mace out and just bashes the guy's brains in and just starts killing him until he's dead. And we're just sitting there like, oh my, you can do that?
Oh, it's so good.
So yeah, that was a situation where role playing greatly enhances the gameplay.
Oh yes.
Or like, and then like, I remember later in that game exactly. There's the one guy who fucking hated us. Remember? And we went to war with him.
Yeah.
And before we launched like 30 shots of our trebuchet, like 30 shots are about to rain down on this guy's house. So in chat, and we got knowledge from the mods.
It's fun. He didn't role play at all.
Yeah. He hated fun. He didn't role play at all. And the mods loved us because we role played. So the mods gave us insider information ahead of time that this guy was gonna go to war with us.
Declare war.
Yeah, whatever. So as soon as he logs in, we already have trebuchets set up, like 3 trebuchets, each have 10 shots loaded into them, all ready to fire on this guy's like house, right? All pre-lined up, everything. And we're like, and he logs in and immediately is like, I think what was his name? Like Dank Memes, declare war on like the new
something
Russian
like that was his guild name, yeah.
And he says, like, as soon as he says declare war, I remember I looked at Moonjin, I was like, fire the trebuchet. And then in chat, I was like...
Oh, because the shots actually have, like, they take a while before they hit.
So they have to travel,
like, I launched the trebuchet, rocks flying through the air towards... we calculated the trajectory, like, because we got inside information like huge assholes. We calculated so they would hit his base as soon as he declared war.
Shot, yeah.
Oh my lord.
And then, like, 30 of these things are going through the air. And I'm like...
hurtling towards his base.
From Russia with love. And they just hit his base.
God damn.
That's it. And then the mod appears beside us. He's like, keep going, man. Just keep going. And we just keep firing.
We had not one giant siege trebuchet. We had 2 aimed at his base, and we just start like raining destruction upon it.
Like we went and looked at his base later, and he had patched it up with woods, so we could like see where it went through. And like there was a hole like directly through his base, and then one like
walls,
straight down to the middle.
It was like they had broken through like one of the corner walls, and then they like smashed a bunch of the floor, and like one of the walls was gone. It was like, oh man, that was so that was great.
It was great. It was awesome.
Roleplay is so good. Like Ark. Like there's so much in Ark. Ark made me mad though because like there was like the biggest tribe on the server was allied with us. One of the biggest.
They would always end our like they'd get bored of us role playing and kill whoever we're talking to.
It's like this is stupid.
Like we had one really good experience the one time where like I said to him, I was like, go, like these people stole from us. I was like, go ahead of us. Like I'm like, okay, I looked at 2 people. I'm like, you get on the Rexes. I'm like, I'm gonna get on the Spino. And I was like, Jaeger, go ahead, make sure they don't leave their base. Jaeger goes on ahead. I expected him to just like have his gun pointed at them and like telling them like to stay in their base, or like shooting at them, like firing at them as they try to leave or something. No, we get there, alright? Their front gate's destroyed. Fuck the front gate. It doesn't exist anymore. I don't know what Jaeger did. Front gate's fucking gone, okay? Walk inside. Jaeger has all fucking 4 of them lined up on the ground, and he's pointing his gun at them. One tries to talk, he's like, don't fucking talk. Stay on the ground. And he's just like pointing at them. And I like walked in, I was like, holy shit. What's happening? Like, I didn't know how to react. Like, I fell out of character for like a split second where I was like, how do I react to this? And then we like turned the whole thing into a hostage situation. I was like, take me into your base. And I was like, so I brought them up there. I'm like, show me all your stuff. And I'm going through their stuff. And like to act as if it was a strip search, I'm like throwing all their shit on the ground. I'm just dropping it all. and like just throwing it all on the ground. They're like telling me to please stop. Like they try to pick their stuff up, I like shoot at them to like keep them in the corner of the room. Just fucking emptying everything. And then we found one thing that we knew was ours, and they heard we were coming somehow, so they had dumped as much as they could onto their dinosaur ahead of time. And like we had tranked these people so we could search their inventories, but we didn't think about tranking their dinosaurs. So as soon as we realized everything was on the dinosaurs, like the one guy, Barrett, like he Skullbasher, right? Like you guys know him, right?
Yeah.
He like comes out with his fucking like explosives and blows up their fucking dinosaurs and starts getting back their shit because his shit was taken. We just like it starts like this, like they're like all the people on this team are all like really sad. They're like, please don't kill our dinosaurs. We worked really hard on them. And I had said to them like, if you don't have our shit, I'll help you tame new dinosaurs. But they had our shit, so we didn't. And then I just remember it was like.
What just happened?
I think, I believe...
He just disconnected.
You want to try and call him back in?
Yeah, I think that's the best bet.
Okay. There's some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Over stream side.
What the fuck? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, internet cut out. Okay. So yeah.
Okay. So
what happened was, they just had our shit. They ended up. They didn't even kill him. That's the best part. Not kill. The ability to not kill people.
I feel like it's a much stronger display of power.
Exactly. Oh, I love it. I love it. But the problem was like.
That was weird. Was that just me?
That was just you.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. But I just know that, like, it ended up being like, listen, you will never come north of, like, this whatever latitude ever again. If you you will be shot on sight.
They did come above that line, didn't they?
Yeah, we fucked them up later. And, like, I remember they were running along the beach, and we, like, rolled out of the woods on, like, T-Rexes. And we just, like, head them off and just killed them. And then there was the one guy who tried to run away on foot, and you picked him up with a bird.
Oh yeah!
Hung him in front of the in front of the Spinosaurus, and we just
ate
ate the shit out of it. That was really good.
That was really, yeah. Like,
I roleplay makes everything so much more fun, and I feel like it makes the stories more exciting. Like that's what I love.
It helps facilitate stories.
Exactly.
Do you want to go in depth on the best DayZ story?
Yeah. I'll let you take that one. This is your topic.
This is a super fun one.
Yeah, go for it, man.
So we were in like the south end. We went to like an airfield, and we were just dicking around. Norman, for some reason, we this is like right after they added mines and bear traps and all that. So we're just like we had shit. We had them all like picked up. We didn't really know if we were gonna use them or like how they worked because earlier or after this. We ended up blowing ourselves up with a badly damaged landmine.
So you didn't know how it worked, yeah.
Yeah. So we were completely like oblivious. We had this landmine and we're like, let's try this out. So we go into like the air traffic control center, and there's usually some good loot in there. So there's like a decent chance someone will come by. And it's like right beside the town of Balota. So we leave the mine on like the top of like the very first staircase. And I go into like a little tower nearby, and I'm just watching to see if anyone's gonna go in, and the others are looting the town, and I just like I see someone and I just yell, I'm like, yo, there's someone going in, and everyone's like, how do we know if the landmine went off? And I'm like, I don't know, man, they're probably dead though. And then like not even 2 seconds after I said that, the whole like side of the building erupts in flames. Like the explosion was just stupidly huge. I'm like, it went off, guys. I saw it.
Yeah, because I remember being too far away, and like,
it was
we were like
ridiculous. Like,
I remember saying, I wonder if we're at a range to see the animation, and then it's just like everything.
Yeah. And then we go in and we see this dude, and this is the patch where food was impossible to find.